All right. There we go. Is it working now? Is that better? Well, it says we only got one person here. Is that just me? uh, we are back again. Yes, sir. Technical difficulties. I I switched from using StreamYard to back to OBS. Hey, Pete. Hey again, John. Yeah, so I screwed up. The OBS, I was having trouble with that before. It did exactly what it's doing. It just froze up, like trying to stuff too much information in the pipe, and it locks up. So I'm just gonna have to break down, I think, and spend the money and sign up for a StreamYard, the Pro version. Thanks, Mr. Albright. Does it look better? Yeah, it's much brighter. You can see my big head better. What's happening so fast? Yeah, thanks, Pete. Yes, works. This camera works a lot better. Definitely better. Hey, thanks, GST. Thanks for hanging in there on a Friday. Thanks for hanging in there with all my technical nonsense here. I am not a tech guy. I freaking hate it. So like I was trying to say before, I just monkeyed around here today. I got some stuff done. I've been working on some new stuff, and so I just thought I'd show you guys what I'm doing. Um, I don't know if this one's going to be available. I imagine so, probably. There's Tad. I'm back. Yeah, thanks, Tad. Tad was giving me a pep talk. He was texting me. Hey, Jeff Scriven, how you doing? Man, I got everybody in here tonight. No, man, you know what, Pete? The Blender's easy compared to all this mission control crap on here. My God, trying to figure out how to work all this stuff. Yeah, Blender's a breeze, man. so you guys want to see what I've been monkeying with today? Instead of just watching me babble, let me do this. I'm going to press a button. We're going to see what happens here. Here we go. Oh, it worked. Look at that. So this is what I'm working on right now. Got this the Golf GTI, the racy version. You know, it's got the spoiler and the flares. So this is Hughes was here too. Yeah, I saw him up there. He probably said, enough of that stuff. So, anyways, this what I've been tinkering with. I got it working good. The chassis works really good. I motored this one down. You know, normally we're using the Jolly Rancher motors at 25K. That's too much for this little car. So I put an NSR 20K in it. And it works really good. I could probably show you guys once I get up there. It's, you know what, Tad? Yeah, it is, but not like ridiculous. It's not over the top like the little bugs, you know, like these little buggers. You know, this got the Jolly Rancher. This is the 22.5 one, and it's still too fast. It's way too much motor. It is way too much motor for this thing. It's really squirrely. So what I did was in the other one, I put a regular Predator, and it's a 18K, and that's not enough. So that's why In this one, I went for the NSR Shark 20K. Yeah, it's not always about just pure speed, right, John? It's got to be fun to drive. And this thing is, I don't know, I probably put 1,000 laps on this car today after I got it running right. And it runs good. I'm quite pleased with it. Hey, Chris. Hey, Mr. Volk, how you doing, man? So yeah, this one, I think this will be a fun one. We'll put it on track. And yeah, you know what? I have a Cyclone here, John. I think I will do that. Those Cyclones are good motors. Although I think I put it in one of the cars. Sorry, I can pop it out, put it in there. But yeah, I've got Jolly Ranchers coming out of my ears, so that's why I use them. Use them in all my cars for the most part. But we'll see what see how if this one's popular or not. But yeah, I've got the Predators. These are what I use in most everything. This one's a 25K. But these ball bearing motors, man, they zing really good. But so that's what I did today. Got this dialed in. Let me see. It is a BW Rabbit, Tad. That's exactly what it is. Although it was only known as a Rabbit here, it's Golf. And this was the GTI. What braid am I using? You mean as far as the braids on my cars, Pete? I just use the SEC braid. Buy it in a roll. And I don't, I seem to have better luck with the non-tinned braid. See, I just buy it in a big roll. And it's real soft. Oh, damn you, Husey. Ice cream cone. Sucker. I don't have any ice cream. I ate all mine. Guess I'll be going to the store this time, huh? But yeah, Pete, that's what I use. I just buy this roll. They have it at SEC. Yep, we're back, Fox and Wolves. Technical difficulties rectified. Oh, I didn't see B-Raz in there. Hey, B-Raz, what's happening, man? And Dick, how you doing? Hey, congratulations, Dick, for getting congratulations on getting your track up and running, man. That's awesome. Really, really cool. I watched that today. I was like, oh, he's finally made his first lap. I bet that was awesome. Nothing like that feeling when you get something done like that, something accomplished that huge, and get to make your first lap on there. That was awesome, man. You ordered the same what, Pete? Oh, the same braid? Yeah. Yeah, that's good stuff. So I don't know if I can. Let me see here. Well, if I move this, it's just gonna fuck everything up. It just might. Because I don't have it set. Oh, I took it back apart. Yeah, but at least, hey, it doesn't matter, Dick. You still got to make your first lap, so that's a huge accomplishment. All right, let me see here. I don't know if this thing's going to follow me or not. Okay, good. No, I turned off the following. Yeah, we'll make it. We'll run a couple of laps with it. Sounds good. Can you guys even see it? So there you go. She's a runner. Danny, what's happening, man? Holy mackerel. The whole gang is here. Yeah, it works really good. Oh, and I was going to show you here. Let me go back here. The wheels are 3D printed. I designed them because, so I basically just copied a CB design wheel, its dimensions and whatnot, but I designed these in Blender and then I printed them on my printer. I mean, they've even got set screws and they work just fine. These things they're pretty sturdy. I'm very surprised. All 3D printed, even the damn wheels. Hey, Robert, what's happening, man? So yeah, I don't know that you probably want to put 3D printed wheels on the rear, even though I have them on the rear. But what it was, I had ordered wheels because this one's it's a weird size, 14 by 7, and I didn't have any. In fact, my order just came today from Slot Car Corner. These are 14 by 8s. See, I ordered the wrong ones. 14 by, yeah, I got 14 by 8s. It's all right. See, good thing I printed them. So I got these instead. So I said, what the hell, man? I'll just make my own. Probably, Chris. I don't know when, but it should be, yeah. See, Mr. Ford is texting me. Uh-oh. What's Marty got going on here?
Rigo, the new Rigo Slot RX-7. Haven't really done a lot of tuning. Just kind of lubed it up.
Can you guys hear Marty?
Super tires on it for the Carrera track, which we know Carrera likes the super tires. Let's see what we can do with this thing.
Marty. He's funny. Right, B-Rads. That's what I thought too, man. You know, the flares, it just gotta have them, right? It's a race car, so we gotta have flares, right? Man, Marty's having a good time here. I'm telling Marty to get on here. There you go. Marty got his new RX-7. He's all excited. So that was what I did today. And that was, I don't know if that's much of an accomplishment, but that's what I got done today. I got the little Volkswagen running. I've always been a Volkswagen guy, so there's probably going to be more Volkswagens coming. Yep, you're right, B-Raps. There's just a ton of cool VWs out there. I've got a couple more I'm working on. Yeah. Between the Volkswagens and my hot rods, that's like my two favorite things. So we'll see what happens. There you go, Marty. Yeah, Marty, I'm sorry. I was watching your video live here, so you may have been bleeding into my live stream with your video. RX-7, man. That thing looks like it runs really damn good. I'm going to have to get one. And I like that one, that AMSOIL. I like that livery. I'm probably going to have to get that one. Make a Passat? I don't know if the Passat would be very popular over here. I mean, we have them over here, but I don't know if it would be a popular car. To be honest with you, this will probably be the only water-cooled VW. Most of them be the air-cooled variety. So I have we have Volkswagen Notchback I'm working on right now. Yes, Tad, I would like to do the Caddy. We called it the truck over here. Everywhere else in the world, it was called the Caddy. So yeah, I would like to do a Volkswagen Caddy. It would go good with this, you know. Yeah, that would be cool. Hey, why not? Right? We're racing trucks. Why not race a VW truck? Yeah, Harry likes the RX-7s too. Harry liked it so much he bought a second one. So there you go. Yeah, he's digging that thing too. So yeah, I gotta figure out a way to get that thing. So I don't. I hate that I'm not looking at you guys. I'm looking at the chat to see what's going on, and I need to get the camera like right here so I can talk to you guys. You ordered 3 what today, Eric? The RX-7s? Oh, did you, Danny? See, I I haven't told my wife about that car. She'll probably make me get it if I do. I don't know how I feel about it. It's a vintage car with the current, well, it's not current, but modern livery. I don't know. This seems kind of a weird choice. Oh, new slot invasion guys. Okay, I thought you meant you ordered all 3 of the RX-7s. Like, holy crap. I've got, because Oscar, sponsors us, supports us, I've got slot invasion guides coming out of my ears. Yeah, it is a good looking car, Danny. I agree. I liked it too, but again, I don't know. The Rainbow Warrior livery on the old Camaro. I don't know. I didn't see the point. Yeah, it does, Eric. I have it on a tripod over here. I could take it off and set it right here. Oh, that's right. I forgot. You don't like Rebos. That's funny, Mr. Tucci. I'm going to tell my wife you said that. She's like the world's largest Jeff Gordon fan. Oh, I wish I could show you guys what Husey just sent me, but I'm not gonna show you. Hub, what's happening? Hey, good on you for helping Dick out get that track running today. That was awesome, man. What are you talking about, Eric? On new guides? What? Oh, you got a real 61 Apache B-Rads. Gotcha. You gonna sell it? Use the money for all the slot car stuff? Been there, done that. Yeah, Husey, I think so too. I, I actually like this one better than the Bug, and I'm a Bug guy. So, but I've also owned a couple of the Mark Ones in my life too. So, I can't tell you what Shane sent me, Eric. It's a secret. It's a big secret. So, I showed everybody what I had to show. So if you guys got any questions, you want me to show you something? You want me to sing like Elvis? What do you want me to do? And no, Eric, I'm not going to sing like Elvis. Oh, okay. I didn't see that, Eric. So I was wondering what you were talking about there. No, Husey, you do not want to hear me sing like Elvis. You don't want to hear me sing at all. Matter of fact, I sing so good I should sing solo. Solo, no one can hear me. Yeah, you can make a sandrail. That's what brass is for. No, Eric. So you playing with your new Mazda there, Marty? That's right, Dick. Solo. And I've also been told that I should sing tenor, 10 or 12 miles away. So yeah, we got the, he's here. Like I say, man, you got me, you got my attention. So you got anything you want to know? You know what, Eric? As soon as I said it, I was like, shit, Eric's here. He's going to bug the crap out of me now. Dick. Yep, 10 or 12 miles away. Like stand-up comedian over here. Although my humor probably wouldn't be much appreciated. Back to work. You go back to work, Dick? Damn it. Well, have fun. Oh, now you're editing. That's what I need to do, Marty. I need to pick your brain. But you do your editing on a Mac, don't you? Because I have a Mac, but it's too outdated now. It wasn't a few months back here. It told me, sorry, can't use me anymore. And I can't really seem to find a editing program for my PC that even remotely looks good. I don't know what I'm looking for, but I need to step up from doing all of my filming and editing on this thing to get it on the computer and do it. So what are you sending me there, Mr. Albright? You better get busy, Husey. You use Premiere what, Marty? I mean, I love iMovie. It works great, especially for a dummy like me. So it's kind of plug and play, easy to move things around and whatnot. That's what I'm kind of looking for my PC, because there's no way I'm spending $2,500, $3,000 on a new Mac, at least not now. So I'm going to have to use my PC that works just fine to do my editing for my videos. That's why I haven't really done much in the way of videoing anything yet, because I just don't. I want to step it up. I don't want to do boring ass videos on my phone anymore. Oh, Adobe Premiere video editing software. All right, I'll look at that, Marty. I need to do something. I need to get. I have music now, my own music, so I don't have to worry about getting copyright dinged anymore. And now I need to look at getting an intro and an outro done. I've looked at several things online, but it's a subscription. It's like, well, I don't want to subscribe. I'm not going to change my introduction and stuff like that. So I just want somebody to do it once and be done with it. And then that's it, move on. But I can't seem to find what I'm looking for. So, well, all right, John, I'll let you know when it gets here. I know you didn't have to do that. I appreciate it though. You're bad as Harry. What's edit me? Hey, but you know what though, Tad? Your videos are great, man. They're just off the cuff and almost like doing a live stream. There's nothing wrong with that. They're great. You show what you're doing. You show what you got. It's awesome. There's nothing wrong with that. I have InShot. Eric, you use InShot? I use InShot to make all, like my slot car Jesus stickers and whatnot. I did all that on InShot. That's where I do that. Yeah, me too, Tad. I love my iPhone. I just want to step it up. I got a pretty decent camera that I can use, so I want to take better videos, better still pictures of my cars and stuff, and do some better video production. Like I said, I've got music now, so I can add that. I just want it to be, I want like you guys, freaking Marty's stuff is super pro looking, even Harry's and George's, they got, neat introductions. And of course, nobody compares to Shane, but, that I want to get it. Well, that's what I want to head towards. Right, Marty. Yeah, it's like I looked at getting my intro done, and I found a really cool exactly how I want it to look. It's really neat, but I got to pay a $30 a month subscription to get it, and I'm like, well, I don't want that. I just want to pay. Here's $50. Make my intro video. It's like why can't we do that? But nobody seems to do that. Right, Tad. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't need to be some long, drawn out one like the one I've been using already that I made on my iPhone. It's 20 seconds long. It's too long. There's just a short blip, boop, 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 and on to the video. That's what I want to do. Yeah, tell me about it, B-Raz. That's what I say. I got my MacBook Pros from 2011, so it can't be updated anymore. It's not supported by Apple anymore. So it still works in its current configuration, but I can't really do anything with it. I use it to make my decals for my cars. That's the only thing I use it for now. Connect it to my printer and make my decals. That's it. But I have I can't remember the name of this, Microsoft Edge. It's a really good. It works great. My wife got this one for me, and I love it. It works good, but I still miss my Mac. Mac was so easy because you could do the videoing on your phone, and then instantaneously it was available on your computer to edit. That was so much easier. Yeah, yes, we can chat, Eric. I've used it, but if I'm going to use InShot on my phone, then I might as well just keep doing it the way I'm doing it using iMovie on my phone, because I know how to use iMovie with my eyes closed practically. I think there's an InShot available for your computer. Might have to look, but I'll look at Adobe Premiere like Marty said too and check that out. I can't believe there's 25 of you on here watching my boring ass. We're just chatting about nothing over here. Like I said, man, is there nothing you want to see? Nothing you want to chat about? Today I ordered some extension cords. Yeah, right, B-Rats, exactly. It's that way. It's cheaper to keep it. Kind of like a wife. I got a 10-foot extension cord today. I ordered actually 2 of them because this camera, this OBSBot camera, only has I don't know. It's not even, I think it's barely 2 feet, might be 3 feet, the cord. So kind of limited on where I can put it. But I want to set it up over there on my tripod so I can have it facing me, and then all I got to do is click the button and it goes to the track so we can, watch the cars run and stuff. So that's the plan. The chassis on which one, Dave? The new Volkswagen? Wing options, Husey. You know what? It's funny you say that. I might. because I was looking at pictures today to get livery ideas because I'm going to paint this tomorrow probably. So I noticed that most of them have a little ducktail wing on the back, so I might include something like that. Yeah, sure, no problem, Dave. I'll pop the body off right now. Back here, I'll bring it back down here, so you can just watch instead of watching my ugly face. So yeah, and I can show you my system that I'm using for giving the body some float, making the body fit better. All right, so there you go, Dave. There's the bottom. It's very simple, and the top is too. It's just pretty much it's just a flat plate on this car because there wasn't a whole lot of room under it. So it's just a flat plate, and with a little reinforcement ribbing added at the front there. But that's it. It doesn't get much more simpler than that. It's not all high tech like the ones you make, Dave. Your chassis are much more technologically advanced than mine are. Well, are you guys quoting Elvis? You're pushing me, aren't you, Eric? Yeah, there's a lot of stuff stuffed under this little car because it really is a tiny little car, you know. And this is how we do the mounts. You know, I can't lay claim to doing these bodies, but when I do get a body, I modify it to the way I want it. Like this car, I cut the rocker panels down a little bit on it because I wanted the chassis to be part of the outside looks of the car. So it sits when it's on, you know, the chassis it's almost like a spoiler, you know. So I trim this down, and then I add the mounts to all of our bodies, and then I use the nutserts. So you press those in, and that's that. So this is how I do the. Let me see if we can make it so you can see here. I did a little video about this. We use these little. It's an axle spacer. It's just a little piece of tubing, and I have the holes opened up to just a little bit larger diameter, and these fit right down in the hole. See, and then you put a screw in. And so when you put the screw in, the screw is making up on the spacer. It's not making up on the body, see? So the body can still move around on there. But the head keeps it from coming off. And that's how I get it. So that's how I get the bodies to float. We were scratching our heads because, you know, using these little nutserts, you can't just back the screws out because they'll just fall out. They just rattle loose after a lap or two. The next thing you know, you got screws all over the track. You know, ask us how we figured that out, right? So yeah, I did it like this, and I wanted the body to sit on top of the chassis. There's nothing restricting it, so the body can float. You see, I just tried to think a little bit differently on this one than on some of the other ones that I've done. I try to get better with each one, right? So yeah, there it is, my little system. Right, David. That's the thing, David. This way you don't have to worry about that because again, you're making the screws up tight. You tighten them down good, and because all that screw is holding in is the spacer, and the head of the screw is bigger than the hole. Obviously, it's a countersunk screw, so it lets the body flow, and the screw is made up tight. Initially we were using, and I'll show you. Initially we were using the body float screws from Slot Car Corner, and the body float screws work great on a plastic body, on an injection molded regular slot car body, because they just screw right into the post. But so these right here, these are Slot Car Corner's body float screws. And I don't know if I can get it close enough there. See, they have a shank with no thread. Get my hand up there. They have a shank with no thread, and then the threaded section. And these are self-tapping. So you screw them right into the plastic, and then because that shank, there's no threads, it's smaller than the hole, so that's the body rattle around. And they work great, except on resin, they screw in once fantastically, and as soon as you unscrew it and try to screw it back in again, it's toast. You ruin the resin. So, being that our bodies are made out of resin, I came up with this idea. These nutserts, ferrules, whatever you want to call them, threaded inserts. They're brass, and you just drill the hole and press them in, and then you run a machine screw instead of a self-tapping screw. It's just a little more, I don't know, refined, if that's the right word. Yeah, see, there's the second one, because this is a prototype. I had to move these body mounts. I needed to bring them out more to give this thing some float and to get the body up off the tires. There is no room under this car. Yeah, it's the best way, Dave. It really is. Husey has two of my early design. Well, you have one of my early designs and then the newer one. And the Camaro that he did, the yellow Camaro, that is like my very first try. And I was putting the body mounts on the interior tray, and it worked, and it gave you lots of adjustment. You can move things around, but the problem was that you put a screw in it and it would wipe it out. So I'm hoping that Husey doesn't have that problem when he puts that one all together, doesn't tear it up. You could put those nutserts in probably, but I tried and the posts are too small, so it wants to split. It's just M2 threads, B-Rabs. It's M2, same as the motor screws, the same as the grub screws, the same as the grub screws for your wheels. It's just M2. Yep, that's it. It's the M2 threads. They're metric. But then, I don't know, it just dawned on me one day, I mean, all slot cars, the mounts are on the body. And so then at first I tried putting posts, and I'm like, God, it's just too much. Then you got to get things around all those posts. And I thought, why not just little ears on the body? I mean, keep it simple, stupid, right? So that's what we do. And we haven't had any problem with them unless people aren't telling us. But, I broke, like this one's broke. I don't know if you can see it there. I cracked that one because I used the wrong damn drill. I didn't drill that hole big enough before I pressed it in, and I cracked it. Right, B-Rads. No, Chris, because believe me, I tried that, because that's what these are made for. There's a little fitting you put on your soldering iron, and you screw this in, and you heat it up and you stick it in. And it works great for plastic. It won't work on resin. Resin is pretty heat resistant. It will not melt that resin. So, not to mention it smelled like shit when it was trying to go in there. So I thought, why am I doing that? Why not just pilot hole it and then press them in? Because I don't even have to glue mine. They don't come out. I press them in. this hole is just undersized enough that I can just use a pair of backbiter type pliers and press them in. But yeah, B-Raz, that's why I wanted M2 screws in here, just to keep everything kind of. I mean, obviously, you're not using the body screws for anything else, but you know, it makes it easier. And for me, like the pods, I use these are slotted pod screws. Stock Car Corner has them, and they're the exact same screws that come in a stock slotted car. And I figure if it's good enough for slotted, it's good enough for my cars. So that's what I use. I use slotted pod screws. Right. Yeah, mine did too, Chris. Just save it if you want to put inserts in a regular slot car body or something. But yeah, you don't need it for doing this. It worked great for filament. Like if for some reason you needed to put a screw in here, you could use that real great. It'll just and melts it right in. So yeah, it's a good idea for that, but not for putting them in these cars. So yeah. So that's the new car. At least for me it is. I made some other stuff. But it's dumb. It's just track scenery type stuff. Like here, you can see the similarities. I mean, it's pretty much the same layout for just about everything I do. I just, I have to generate a different shaped plate for each car. For which car, Tad? For the Volkswagen? Not yet. That's going to be tomorrow. I'll probably sit down here and create the buck for the window. But the rest of it's just flat glass. So I'll definitely make a windshield for it for sure. The rest of it's just straight glass. So easy to make. Just like the Bugs. There's no buck. It's just straight glass. So it really only has a windshield anyways. The rest of the windows are blocked off. I make bucks for all these cars now. In fact, this is for Shane's car. Oh, getting a notification of my own live stream. That's weird. Wing, yeah, I think so, Tad. It isn't going to be a ridiculous wing. It's just going to be a little ducktail. And I don't know, I may even just add it to the car and leave it there. But here, I'll show you, because I don't know if Hughesy's still there or not. He's seen it already, though. But Dave Volk might be interested in this one. We know how much Hughesy likes his Holdens and, of course, Mad Max. So I've made the Mad Max Knight Rider car. And it's just a Holden file that I found on the internet. I added the rear spoiler to it, and I created the hood scoop and put the air dam in it. So let me pop this off. This is going to go with his Mad Max collection. He's got, I think, just about every car now. I just seem to not be able to pry myself away from all this other stuff just to get this thing damn done. Thought about maybe just sending it to Shane and letting him build it. He'll probably do a better job of painting than I do anyways. So it's done. It just needs the running gear put in it and painted. And windows made. Getting these interior trays in and out of some of these cars is not fun. So let me see if I can get her out there. Come on. You have to, it's like a Chinese jigsaw puzzle. There we go. And I made the interior tray. It doesn't have a ton of detail other than, of course, it has the Knight Rider on it. and it has his girlfriend from the movie, and of course he's got some good sized airbags there, and she's holding us. I made her holding a stock car controller. Why the hell not, right? So that's that. But so this is a window buck. See, I make these in Blender, and this is the buck for the rear window on this car. So this is how I make the glass for these cars. So that fits the window with just a little wiggle room. And so then what I do now is I sand this really smooth, and then I use the vac form machine and I vac form it. And that's how I make the glass for all these cars. And in fact, here's the windshield one too. I just have to do that. I still have to, so that's it. And it fits in the hole. You can see that it needs to be, this one I need to smooth it out better. That's terrible geometry. But there it is. That will be the glass for the Knight Rider. The Knight Rider. Sorry, that was a terrible Australian accent. For the glass, the thinnest I can get that I've been able to find is 20 thousandths. That's the thinnest sheet that I can find, and it works good. It's not too thin that it blows holes in it, but it's not too thick either. That's awesome. He's working. I am the Knight Rider. That's right. The Knight Rider. It even says so. I don't know if you can see it in there. I have inscribed it for him. I am the Knight Rider. Yeah, 20 thousandths, Dave. I tried 40. It's too thick. It works, but it's way too thick. It looks like shit. It looks like injection molded. Thanks, Dick. I have a secret weapon. My first wife was Australian. Well, her mother was Australian. Her mother was from Australia, from Sydney. So my wife was half Australian and half Sicilian. How about that for a fucking mixture? So there you go. That's going to be Hughesy's car. I promise you, Shane, I am going to finish this. I'm going to finish it. I just need to get on with it. Quit building all these stupid other cars. And this will never be a kit. This will be a one-off just for Shane. Yeah, she was a fiery one, Dick. That's why she's not my fucking wife anymore. Hey, all right, Tad. Thanks for coming in and hanging out, buddy. I know you got to work tomorrow. So that's about all I got. Unless you guys got something else you need to see or hear. Lord Almighty, feel my temperature rising. There you go. That's all you're getting. All righty then. What was that? Where'd it go? Did I put it back? Yes, I did. Throw it back. All right. So there you go. Hunka. Give me some peanut butter and nana sandwiches. Well, good. So fast. I'm glad. It was mostly babbling and technical difficulties, but I want to try to help. I mean, I know not everybody's fooling around with this 3D stuff, but I was actually thinking a lot about it the last couple of days. I need to get back on some brass stuff. So I'm going to get back to building a few of the things that I really enjoy, my hot rods and my jalopies. And as much as I want to do those hot rods in 3D, and I'm still doing it, I'm still working on it. It's much harder than building it brass. It's so much harder trying to fit all this stuff inside of these cars. So, oh man, Dave, I don't know about inspiration, but I appreciate that. I just like to help. I like, motivate people. Kind of like, Tad said some cool stuff on his little video the other day with his new badass car that he built. He just feels the same way. He's trying to inspire people to try different things. We've said this many times here over the last year or so. A little over a year ago, I never done any of this shit with this 3D printing stuff, and I never would have ever thought I would be either. And now here I am. So, and I'm 61 years old, and I'm learning something totally new. It's not hard. Anyone can learn it. It's really. All right, B-Rads, thanks for hanging out with us on Friday. Yeah, I'm going to wrap it up here. We've been almost an hour. I'm going to wrap it up here in a second, too. Go spend a little time with my wife and watch my Star Trek Enterprise. I'm a goat, all right. I'm an old goat. Jeez, man. You fell asleep on me, Chris? Oh, well, get yourself to bed, man. Get some rest. Yes, Dick. Thank you for hanging out with me, man. You've got more important things to do than listen to me babble and listen to my poor Elvis impersonation. Thanks so fast. Yep, those are my favorite too, man. So, all right, you guys. I'm gonna cut you off. I'm gonna let you go. Go have a great weekend, and I don't know. Maybe I'll pop back in here again. So, have a good night. And appreciate all of you. Thanks very much.